Today's episode of Off the Timeline is titled Jimmy Rollins, the Prince Who Swiped the Crown. You know Jimmy Rollins, the 5'7" lightning bolt who told the baseball world, I'm the best shortstop in the league, and then actually backed it up for about 5 years and 15,000 mic drops. But today, we're not talking about the Rollins you remember from Philly. No, this is an alternate timeline, a multiverse of mayhem, where Jimmy Rollins becomes the Prince of Detroit, a baseball kingpin, a clubhouse chaos agent, and eventual Hall of Famer, but only barely. This is the story of the gold-chained MVP with a base steal and addiction, a feud for every division, and a retirement plan that looks suspiciously like a gym membership. Welcome to Jimmy Rollins, the Prince Who Swiped the Crown. Chapter 1, the 1996 What If Draft. Instead of being taken by the Phillies in the second round, Jimmy Rollins is selected 18th overall by the Detroit Tigers. Because in this universe, the Tiger scouting department sobers up for 5 minutes and goes, hey, maybe we shouldn't draft another pitcher who throws 91 and has no clue where it's going. Let's try the fast, loud, undersized kid who plays like someone just lit his cleats on fire. Suddenly, Rollins is the face of a Detroit rebuild that's more chaotic than a mid-2000s MTV reality show. He tears through the minors, debuts by 1999, and calls the Kansas City Royals infield sloppy meatball throwers during a post-game interview. Yeah, the man made enemies before hitting arbitration. Chapter 2, Becoming the Prince of Detroit. Detroit fans fall in love with J-Ro. By 2003, he's putting up a 6.6 WAR season, leading the league in triples and holding Detroit pizza commercials that are better than they should be, along the lines of squared up pizza, home of triples and triple cheese. He beefs with Mike Sweeney, clowns Roger Clemens, and taunts Derek Jeter in the ALDS. The Tigers finally made the playoffs in 2005, knock out the Yankees, and Rollins declare on live TV, Detroit greater than New York, and I didn't stutter. Meanwhile, the Phillies, they trade for Kevin Mench. Let's move on. Chapter 3, The Heel Turn, 2006 to 2009. By 2007, Jimmy Rollins wins the MVP. Yes, AL MVP. Jimmy Rollins is real in this world. He hits 301, steals 48 bases, and hosts the ESPYs with LeBron James. But the cracks begin to show. He calls out teammates, trashes the media, feuds with Grady Sizemore over who has the better jawline. And when the Tigers front office lowballs him in 2009, he says, Detroit gave me a kingdom. Now I want a galaxy. Boom! Jimmy signs with the Los Angeles Dodgers for $120 million and a literal minor stake in a kombucha brand. Detroit fans devastated. They destroy jerseys. Curtis Granderson tweets a broken heart emoji. Comerica Park installs a profanity filter. Chapter 4, Hollywood Jimmy, 2010 to 2013. Rollins wins a World Series with LA in 2010. He's still elite. 6.1 WAR, postseason home runs, Gold Glove defense, but the vibes are crazy. He fights Yasiel Puig over cleat design. Tells Hanley Ramirez, if WAR mattered that much, I'd be the commissioner by now. The Dodgers try to build a dynasty around him, Kershaw and Kemp. Instead, the clubhouse resembles a Bravo reality show with better throwing arms. Eventually, Rollins is traded to the A's, and in 2013, he almost wins another ring, but the Cardinals take it in Game 7. Cue sad imaginary trombone. Chapter 5, The Wanderer Years, 2014 to 2015. Rollins bounces to the Cubs in 2014, mentors Chris Bryant, tells Javier Baez to stop swinging like a piñata bat. Then in 2015, redemption. He returns to Detroit. The crowd loses its mind. He hits a walk-off triple. Granderson cries in the dugout. The Tigers, they make the playoffs. Rollins hits 261 and gives the city one last electric moment before, well, quote-unquote, retiring. But it's Jimmy Rollins. Retirement never means retirement. Chapter 6, The Comeback Trilogy, 2016 to 2020. In 2016, he unretires with the Tigers and hits 238 in 73 games because cardio. 2017, Signs with the Royals just to annoy Detroit. Hits a walk-off and mouths, still got it. 2018, Twins hire him to mentor Royce Lewis. Ends up getting into a sprint-off with Miguel Sano. 2019, Dodgers bring him back for a 10-day nostalgia contract. He gets 4 hits and a 3-minute standing ovation. 2020, COVID cancels baseball and Jimmy retires for real at age 41 after 2,687 games, 2,723 hits, 234 home runs, and 509 stolen bases. Rollins says, I wasn't compiling, I was just hanging out. Chapter 7, The Hall of Fame Odyssey, 2025 to 2034. 2025, first year on the ballot, he gets 39.8%. Fangraph says, not enough war. Tiger's Twitter says, war this, war that. He wore gold chains. 2026 to 2029, flatlined in the 40% range. 2030, there's a turnaround. But in this universe, Christian Yelich and Carlos Correa split the spotlight. Rollins surges past 58%. 2034, final year of eligibility. Rollins hits 75.3%. Cooperstown, baby. Voter quotes include, was he perfect? No. Was he awesome? Yes. He didn't play baseball. He performed it. Chapter 8, The Speech. First, y'all, you made me wait 10 years. I've aged worse than my OBP. To Detroit, you gave me the crown. To LA, you gave me the ring. To Oakland, Kansas City, Minnesota, thanks for the points. I wasn't perfect, but I was always Jimmy Rollins, and that was enough. Standing ovation. Curtis Granderson tears up. Yasiel Puig posts a selfie with him captured. GOAT. Chapter 9. The stats that still slap. Games, 2,687. Hits, 2,723. Home runs, 234. Stolen bases, 509. WAR, 53.9. MVPs 1. Gold Gloves 4. All-Stars 6. And 1 ring with the 2010 Dodgers. Was he the most efficient player? No. Was he a model of consistency? Also no. Was he the most entertaining, polarizing, and elite shortstop of his generation? Oh, yes. Jimmy Rollins was more than a stat line. He was attitude. He was energy. He was speed, defense, swagger, and I'll take the extra base even if I pull a hammy doing it. Baseball needs players like him, not just to win, but to matter. Whether you're a war warrior or an RBI romantic, Jimmy Rollins forced you to pay attention, and now he's got his plaque in Cooperstown, a street named after him in Detroit, and a place in this game's chaotic, glorious, and totally parallel universe history. He swiped bases, he swiped hearts, and eventually he swiped that Hall of Fame vote. If you like this alternate baseball timeline, want more what if stories on your favorite stars, hit like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell like Rollins ringing up a triple. Co- Comment below, should Jimmy have made it in year one? What was your favorite Rollins moment? Or whose history should we rewrite next? Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep dreaming and always run out that ground ball.